And welcome to the Crypto Hulk Show. Welcome back again. We got some good stuff for you. The crypto adoption never ends. I'm just every damn day. I'm just seeing the crypto treasuries. These companies making treasuries out of crypto. It's nonstop. I didn't hear about this shit 3 months ago, 2 months, 3-4 months ago, 5. No, this is like recent. All of a sudden, within now 2-3 months, all of this crypto treasuries that businesses are doing. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's getting hooked up. You got Coinbase hooking up with Solana with a credit card and shit. We'll probably get into that article later. Unbelievable. Let me check this here real quick. First 5 people to the program. Right now, the show's on a $10 show. Once it ends, I'll flip it over to the $5 and then to the general public. So if you have questions, I can generally answer them. It depends on what they're about. Gunner OU812. Was that like Van Halen kind of shit, man? Spuds, Michael Gilbert, Crypto Greek, Brian C. Mr. OG is here again. Thomas Cox. Then we got SNP4 Zizzle. Welcome to the entry level membership. Let me look through the comments here real quick. We got a good little group going here. Sammy Ben, Mark Sinclair, Dennis Hone. See, Jersey Kathy showed up. All right. Timothy. Jorge showed up. Hold on there a minute there, buddy. Making sure my phone started beeping. Okay. Got everything going. Hello, new members. What do you think of today's gold price drop? Man, everybody's making much ado about nothing. Let me look. Spot price of gold. Here's AppMex. 4,000. Oh, okay. So it went down a little bit. How much is a Canadian maple leaf coin on AppMex? Let's take a look. $4,200. Oh, gold hasn't really gone down that much. I mean, shit. This gold coin's $42.35. So you know it's going to cost you like another $100 to $200 to get each one of these coins to your house. You're looking at like $4,300. Man, so that's still a lot. Yeah, I don't. They're making it sound like, oh God, gold's down. Really? Because right now it's $4,300 a coin almost. And I stopped buying gold when it was at $2,000 a coin. I stocked up about a year ago, maxed out my credit cards, had to pay a year's worth of interest, not giving a fuck at all. Now my gold just went up like 100%. Oh shit. See, that's how I do it, man. And I don't want you to copy me. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. What I am, I stay high 24/7. Cocaine, heroin, hashish, peyote, mushrooms, LSD, fucking bath salt, whatever you can think of it, man. I just snort it, eat it, inject it, keister it, like anything you could imagine. Biggest liar on YouTube. According to AJ Singh, I'm the biggest liar on YouTube. That's how Hulk rolls. Don't believe a word I say. Everything on the show is a lie. Between the hardcore street drugs that I'm on 24/7, anytime you get a text, a call from me, whatever, it's the information is so bullshit. That's why YT shuts my channel down, because they're trying to protect you. Stu Lavelle, they are rolling it over into Bitcoin, selling real gold for Bitcoin. Oh, God, yes. They're selling off the gold profits and putting it back into Bitcoin. Oh my God, you guys. I'm still okay, here's an update. So wait, hold on. Ian Griffin took out a small loan yesterday and bought Seals Q. 10 minutes later, it dumped. Sucks being you. Nah, hey, check that Seals Q is something else. Now, speaking of blockchain companies, I'm still working on, I've got 2 blockchain companies, possibly. We can call it blockchain and or crypto mining companies. Whoa. I'm working on something. Let me tell you. I am working. Tharwa is down 12%. Not enough for me. It's got to be down at least 20%. Let me look at what's down, and then I'll get back to the blockchain company. Okay, now let's see. Thank protocol. Just give me a minute here. Let me look. Nothing that Crypto Hulk is interested in buying or selling at the moment. $500 members sit tight and forget about it. Let's get into, so I'm looking at talking to a blockchain, crypto, and or mining company, this and that, trying to get an interview set up with them to talk, do a podcast, help learn about what they're up to. And Hulk drinks Drano. Mark, don't tell the secrets. But I'm interested in working with this company. I'm not going to mention the name of it, but it's a very exciting company, what they're working on. And I'm kind of talking to them and we're trying to see if we can come to a meeting of the minds. And it might be, I don't know if it's a company that I can talk about on the show, or I would have to, I'm still kind of, I don't quite know. I don't want to say too much. So just say that something's going on behind the scenes with Crypto Hulk. And I'm trying to come to a understanding. You understand? So it's going to be pretty dope. It's going to be pretty fun and exciting if it goes through. I'll be right up there on the front lines, giving you information on a day-to-day basis. It could have some amazing possibilities. I realize my channel is shadow banned, so I will talk to the other party about that, and because I don't want any channel of theirs to go under the same demise. So we're going to be looking into some things, and there's going to, if it works, I might be on another channel. It won't be Crypto Hulk channel. I won't even mention the name Crypto Hulk if I get on another channel. I won't tell you what company this is. But this is an opportunity for me to get into a company that I feel is going to be at one of the forefronts of crypto. And it would be a pretty awesome opportunity to either work for them as an affiliate, or I don't know. I really don't know what is possible. So I'm trying to talk to them and figure out, is there any kind of collaboration that can be involved? And so with that, I'm going to try to talk to them tomorrow. They wanted to know my background. I gave them like a bio, like a 20-year biography, so they can go back 20 years and kind of just see all the shit that I've done and the experience that I've had. Or the Hallmark Channel. What? Is it lifetime? What? Oh my God. Hopefully they're not talking about Crypto Hulk working for Lifetime Channel. What? My mom used to watch that shit back in the 80s and shit. I'm like, man, I hate it. Man, it was like partnering with Martha Stewart. Well, she got hooked up with Snoop Dogg, so hey, that might be an option. All the drugs you've done for the last 20 years. Oh my God, I love it. Robert Malone is still up 152% on CCD. Toot the hoot. Yeah, I learned that. I used to work in jails and stuff, prisons, and the inmates just, I'll tell you what. Here's a little bit of history, and then I'll move on with the show. So let's take it all the way back. 1993, Crypto Hulk got out of police academy and shit. Yeah, it was like 93. And I worked for a sheriff's department, and I was brand new. And I used to watch the deputies to try to do my job, try to figure out how to do my job right. Because, I was a reserve, so I was there 1 day a week for 2 years learning because I wanted to go full time. And and everybody wanted to work with me. I'm telling you, I was good at what I did. I'm like, whatever job I do my fucking best. I look around at who's my competition at my job, and I try to outdo them. Even if I'm not the best, I try to do my best. So I worked at this department, and I'd watch some of the full-time deputies try to pick up on how to do the job. There's this one inmate that's a deputy. Come here a minute. I'm like, yeah. And he gave me the talk. Now, this dude I know was like straight up bad news on the outside. I know this guy was rough, and he probably put a few people 6 feet under. I could get the vibes, man. I got feelings, nothing more than feelings. Dennis Home, thank you very much for that donation. So I'm working in this detention facility at 23. And this guy had to have been 45, 50, and he looked like a very bad man. And, but he taught me something. And one thing he taught me, I can't remember the conversation, obviously, man, shit, that was so fucking long ago, what, 30 years ago or something, like 32 years ago? But this inmate taught me, don't take my personal feelings out on inmates. Show up to work. I'm paraphrasing. He said it in a really rough way, kind of like, if you don't want to get your teeth kicked in by inmates, if you don't want to get fucking killed and shit, like, he used some strong language. I'm kind of watering it down and paraphrasing it. There might be small children watching, but he said, don't treat us like a piece of shit. He basically just explained to me how to deal with inmates. And then he pointed out some real fucked up deputies and said, see that lady over there? Her first name was Valerie. I still remember this lady's first name. I'm not going to mention her last name because her husband was a sergeant at the place that I worked at. And there might be some people that used to work there that probably might know who I'm talking about. But this woman named Valerie was a hothead. She started so many fucking inmate fights when I was working. I was like, fuck, man. I worked every Friday for like 2 years at the sheriff's department, learning the ins and outs of custody. And then I worked street patrol on top of that. But it's like some of these deputies in there were just like fucking toxic. And I started copying some of the shit that they would do. And this bad old dude who could have whooped my ass, no doubt, kind of schooled me on how to deal with inmates. And he said, you don't have to respect us, but act like you respect us. And he was going through like 10, 15 different things that I got to. Then he said, see that woman over there, that Valerie, the deputy? Don't act anything like her. Don't do anything like she does. He said she is so fucked up. If somebody catches her on the outs or whatever, she's fucking smoked. And I'm like, oh shit, I know what that means. But this guy taught me some stuff. And then as I worked at other institutions, the ones who taught me to do my job the best were the inmates. Serious. They'd be like, hey, you seem like a cool dude. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm super cool, like Mr. Freeze. But they taught me all this stuff on how to deal with inmates, and I became really good at what I did. And if there's any young people watching this show, I mean, who knows what your future is? You'll probably all be rich, but until you're going to get rich, some of you younger guys might be looking at getting into different kinds of work. And yeah, that was a career that I had for quite a while doing that stuff. But you have to know how to work with people, and don't take your personal problems out on them. Just do your fucking job. Learn from the inmates. That's what the employees, there's some good employees I worked with, very few. I would take a lot of cues from the inmates. Some inmates would be like, yell at that guy right now. Yell at him, CO. So I'd start yelling at. They'd tell me things to do to get better at what I did because they wanted me to be successful. I know it's weird, dude. The inmates would literally help me do my job, teach me shit. And like, next time the inmate does this, I want you to, like, they were totally schooling me on how to do my fucking job. And I listened to them and had a great career, never got in any kind of issue. Only once there was an inmate that wanted to fucking kill me, but like 4 or 5 inmates jumped up in front of me and said, you're going to have to go through us 4 or 5 before you get to him. And I was like, whoa, these guys, that's cool. So I never worried about working in jails before. No issues whatsoever, because the inmates, I always treat them, I worked super hard to be as fair as I could, get them everything that they needed and more, but I expect them to listen to me. Never had an issue at all. So, all right, enough of that. I finally have reception. What's up? Okay, Mark. Okay, let me get into this. Seems like people are talking about random shit just like me. The Federal Reserve. Oh, man, let's go over this. The Federal Reserve. I told you yesterday there's going to be a meeting today. And I told you they were going to be talking about crypto. Did the Federal Reserve announce that they were going to be talking about crypto? Not really. It was kind of just understood. It was understood. And guess what? We were right. They did talk about crypto, like a little emergency meeting. Seems like the Federal Reserve has changed their tune. All of a sudden now, crypto's good. All these years I've done this show, crypto's been bad by the Federal Reserve. Bad, bad, bad. Unstable for the monetary, all this dumb shit, right? All the fucking dumb shit. The Federal Reserve enters a new era in payments. There's a guy named Waller, Waller. He's a governor of the Federal Reserve. He welcomes crypto to the table. Well, isn't that something? After all these years, now all of a sudden, 5.5 years ago, I'm telling you, this guy's full of shit, all these people, and it looks like we're all right, okay? Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller says the United States Central Bank is entering a new era. Oh, what a shocker. Total shocker. I never saw this coming. Remember what I told you? In the beginning, crypto bad, crypto bad, crypto bad, crypto bad. And then when they get control over it, crypto good, crypto good, crypto good, right? Okay, we called it from day one, 5.5 years ago. Let's see. Fed Governor Christopher Waller says the United States Central Bank is entering a new era that embraces DeFi, distributed ledgers, and digital assets within the mainstream financial system. Well. Now all of a sudden, crypto is worked into the mainstream and it's good. Just like that. All these years, Elizabeth Warren is saying crypto's for criminals and that she's a Native American and she was a liar. Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller says the central bank, why do they keep copying this? The central bank is entering a new era in payments, one that openly embraces decentralized finance. Everybody, DeFi is coming. It's not here. A lot of the cryptos that we talk about, they're DeFi. That's why they're 0.0. You know, all these cryptos we go over that are 0.002 or 0.0003 or whatever it is. These are DeFi cryptos. It's not here yet. That's why these cryptos are cheap that we go over. Because they're not going to be cheap one day. They're going to be worth a lot of money. And you saw them first on Crypto Hulk Show. You were buying them and pumping and dumping them and shit, having a good old time. The Federal Reserve openly embraces DeFi. All of a sudden now, son of a bitch. Isn't that something? They're talking to the Federal Reserve had a meeting about distributed ledgers. Oh, really? You think maybe the XRP ledger came up in that? Oh, no, Crypto Hulk. I didn't see any evidence of that, Crypto Hulk. Are you concerned, Crypto Hulk? Shut up. Somebody asked me that. Crypto Hulk. Ripple didn't come up once in the Federal Reserve meeting. Are you concerned? No, the only thing I'm concerned about is how fucking stupid you are and how you found my program. That's how I'm concerned I am. Speaking Tuesday at the Fed's first ever Payments Innovation Conference. Oh, shit. The first ever. Ever. It was called the Payments Innovation Conference. What a generic, that's a good generic term. What was the name of the conference? The Payments Innovation Conference. Oh, okay. Well, that's original. Waller, the Fed governor, said the central bank intends, listen to this. Hold on. I think I'm getting algo gigante en mis pantalones. The central bank intends to play an active role in the crypto revolution. Oh, come on now. Are you serious? All of a sudden, come on, stop. Are you pulling my leg? For 5.5 years, I've listened to this Federal Reserve just down talk crypto. Now the Federal Reserve intends to play an active role in the crypto revolution. Am I on planet Uranus or something? It's transforming the global payments landscape. Oh my God, all of a sudden now it's just totally different. It's almost like if you were to watch the Federal Reserve a year ago, 3 years ago, 5.5 years ago, and right now, you'd think that aliens from planet Uranus captured Governor Waller, took his brain out, and put some crazy pills in there. Because they weren't saying this at all. All of a sudden, right now, I'm trying to show you all this, everybody. Get fucking ready, okay? Because this is kind of like zombie shit that they're saying. They've never said this before. And all of a sudden now, they're talking about, what the fuck, the Fed's going to play an active role in the crypto revolution that's coming. Like, where the fuck did all this come from? I'm telling you what, these people are so fucking stupid. And then what's that Larry Fink guy from BlackRock? He's the fakest. He is the fakest dumb shit on the whole fucking planet. This guy runs BlackRock. He helped out the federal government with our debt problem in 2008 and shit. He gets involved. He does all these fucking things. He's running a $12 billion fuckity fuck and all this stuff, right? He's got like 13 trillion in assets and shit. And he's been saying this whole time up until about a year ago, oh, crypto and Bitcoin's bad and it's meaningless and da-da-da-da. Like, really? All of a sudden now he's like, now I understand it. Are you serious? How the fuck? I'm not even getting it. This is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen. You got a guy trying to make us believe that he didn't believe in crypto at all up until like now. That's so fucking stupid. Does he really? I'm like, wow, he's really trying to pass that over on us. Like we're fucking dumb bitches. Like, really? Like, I'm shocked. I'm truly shocked. These people really think that Larry Fink just all of a sudden had an epiphany over the past year. Told y'all. All the shit's been done for 10 fucking years. These stupid bastards are lying. Everybody at Ripple, don't even believe a fucking word they say. Nobody, any of these crypto companies, they're all fucking horse shit, okay? I'm just letting you know. That's why I can't go to a Ripple conference, because it's so fucking played out like an 80-year-old hooker. All the shit. Oh, I want to wear a David Schwartz t-shirt. I want to wear a Ripple hat. That's so fucking stupid. All these people are so fucking stupid. I swear to God. This whole thing is these government people are laughing at all these XRP fanboys and shit who want to go, can I have your autograph, David Schwartz? Brad Garlinghouse, can I get a picture? I want to get a picture with you. I'm like, wow, dude. It's like the fucking government. And you're helping the government make you a fucking slave. Do you see how I'm trying to show you this? That's what all this is. Crypto is slavery at the end. And these people out there, I realize, I told you that when I first started the show. This whole thing will end up flipping the script, and we will all be slaves by all this crypto, AI, drones flying around and shit. Oh, you haven't seen it yet. Now, without getting religious, this whole thing's planned out. There will be somebody coming out of like Rome. Oh, man, I'm going to leave it at that, okay? But I'm going to try to make me some money, have a little bit of a good time. Hopefully, I can get caught up in this storm thing and whoop, not have to deal with the shit's going to happen on this planet. But I'm just letting you know, it's coming. The slave system is coming. Waller, the Governor Waller, his sentiment is pretty striking departure. He has a striking departure from the caution and skepticism that have long defined U.S. regulators' stance towards crypto. What they're saying is all of a sudden now the Federal Reserve is saying, oh yeah, crypto's good. Well, when the fuck did all that happen? According to Waller, distributed ledgers and crypto assets are now woven into the fabric of the payment and financial systems. When did all this fucking happen? The Fed, he added, the Fed is studying new models. Oh, really? Well, I'm going to show you that's bullshit. I got to hit this.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
Okay. The Fed is studying new models for integrating emerging financial technologies, really, with the legacy banking infrastructure. The Federal Reserve just told us right here, they're going to take crypto and integrate it in with the legacy systems. Oh, shit. When did all this fucking happen? Because I swear, all of a sudden, this is just like this new shit coming out. Like, they never said this at all. 3 months ago, they weren't talking about this at all. A month ago, they were not talking about this at all. Distributed ledgers and crypto are now woven into the fabric of the payment and financial systems. Oh, shit, everybody. I'm not worried about crypto prices. After this motherfucker just said this, I don't care about the low prices. When I get my paycheck every month, I'm buying whatever I can afford. And then when that day comes, bam, the crypto skyrockets and I'm priced out. The Fed is studying new models for integrating emerging crypto technologies with the legacy banking infrastructure. Oh, shit. Now, what you'd want to do, if you're new to crypto, what you'd want to do is find out, well, Crypto Hulk, what cryptos generally work with banks and central banks? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. If you watch this show, you'll know exactly which ones, and you'll be rich. Henry Papacito Brown. We can't be slaves if we move to Hulk's front yard in our RVs. Thank you, Henry Brown, for telling everybody that's what your plan is. So I could have 10,000 fucking people showing up. Is that, I guess, what the plan is, according to you? Henry's trying to just put it out there to see what I'd say. That shit ain't going to happen. Michael Ward, revolution, evolution, adoption, integration. Those are the words right there, the magic words. They keep popping up, don't they, all the time. Mark has a Hulk tax-free donation. Thanks for helping us become rich. Well, that's the goal. I don't know if it'll happen, but we're going to try. These fucking telemarketers are always trying to give me a loan. I feel like just cussing at these motherfuckers. Okay, I'm not supposed to cuss at people, but fuck it. MC Prosperity. Thanks, Hulk, for everything you do here for everyone. You are simply awesome, Hulk. Keep up the amazing deep diving and you do day in and day out for us. Wow, that was nice. One of these days it'll all be over. We'll make it through all this. I'm just showing you now what the crypto adoption that's happening. We got the fucking Federal Reserve now talking about all kinds. Are you hearing this? If you know anybody, this is going to be sad. This is going to be truly sad. And see, I'm doing my charity work like right now. These people don't have a fucking clue. The Federal Reserve is coming out and telling us that they are a part of this crypto revolution, and the crypto's coming in. Like, they're telling you what's gonna be. And there's people out there, oh yeah, this crypto's. I don't know about all that. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch TikTok. I'm gonna go watch NBC News. Why don't I hear anything about this on? How's come it's not on mainstream news? I just don't understand. And that crypto Hulk guy, boy, he just yells and cusses too much, and it just kind of hurts my feelings. I can't sit around with my cat. I can't sit around with my cat and pet my cat and watch him. He's just rants and raves and cusses people out and shit. It's just, I'm a pussified male. I can't handle that kind of thing. I'm like, wow. At least he admits it. Henry Papacito Brown. Okay, what does this guy have to say again? Crypto woven into fabric happened only on Crypto Hulk live stream. So don't mess and show we at the Hall of Justice with Superman and Batman on the iPhone 17. I let him say what he had to say, and thank you very much. Henry Hanky. Okay, as far as I know, the real Canton coin is not out. So I don't really feel it's on various exchanges. I'm going to disagree with that. The Canton coin, I haven't heard it's officially out. So if you're buying a Canton coin on exchange, it's fake. Just putting that out there, right? Because the minute I know the Canton coin's for sale, for real, I'm putting in about $1,000-$3,000 into it. Okay. So it's not on exchanges. That's all fake shit. And the Canton coin, from what I understand, is a private crypto that's designed for banks. So it's really not for retail to get their hands on. So I'm going to kind of wait and see how all this transpires for now. And with that, let's go to the next Federal Reserve article. I want to show you something here. Since we're talking about the Federal Reserve, Crypto Hulk, but they had a meeting, but Ripple wasn't involved, Crypto Hulk. Oh, what do you think, Crypto Hulk? What's your opinion? Should I sell my XRP? I'm like, no, sell your ass and get some fucking psychotherapy, you dumb fuck. Okay. Here's an article here. Former Ripple advisor, Michael Barr, will supervise the Federal Reserve. Let's repeat that again. Former Ripple advisor, executive. He was an executive, actually. He worked for Ripple. He was an executive. Michael Barr worked for Ripple as an executive. He will supervise the Federal Reserve. What other crypto, can you name one person who worked on any crypto project besides Ripple, make it into the Federal Reserve as a supervisor? Can you name one? The answer, no. So, to the dumb shits out there that are like, well, are you concerned? The latest Federal Reserve meeting, they didn't mention Ripple once. This is 2022. This article's 2022. Michael Barr has been working at the Federal Reserve for like 3 years now as a supervisor, former Ripple executive. There is no other crypto employee who's ever held a position in the Federal Reserve as a supervisor. Just saying. Am I concerned? No, I'm not concerned. I am concerned that you need fucking mental counseling because you're so fucking stupid by saying, are you worried that Ripple wasn't mentioned? I got Crypto Hulk. I'm like, God, these people are so fucking stupid. Their whole life's goal is to try to outsmart me. Not going to happen because you're too fucking stupid. Next, here's the Federal Reserve dumbasses that are listening. Here's an article from 2017. There was something called the Federal Reserve Task Force, Faster Payments Task Force, okay? Started in 2015. You want to know why it probably started in 2015? Because that's the 2015 settlement agreement that none of these other stupid fucking channels ever go over. When Ripple, the company, was called a money service business by the federal government of the United States, and the XRP was considered currency. All these dumb channels don't even go over that Ripple court case because they say, oh, well, that's an old court case. Ha, 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 ha. I'm like, oh, God. These people are so fucking stupid. The thing is, in 2015, the United States government determined that XRP was a currency. So when Gary Gensler filed this fake court case, I'm not getting into this thing again. I'm going to move on because I don't got time for dumb people. So what we have here in 2015, the Federal Reserve got with Ripple on the Faster Payments Task Force and the steering committee, okay? What do they call it? They call it the steering committee. Ripple helped the Federal Reserve in 2015 when Ripple became a currency. And you know what a currency is? Look up a currency. It's the money of a government. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. I've never heard this on any other channel before because you ain't listening to the right channel, okay? These other people don't deep dive shit. They just share information. Well, he gave me this and he gave me that and three other. I'm so sick of these stupid fucks. So when Ripple's XRP, because Ripples were initially, the XRP was called Ripples. I want 3,000 Ripples. That was the name of them, Ripples. When Ripple first started, their money was called Ripples. So when the Ripples were considered currency in 2015 by the United States government, oh shit. The United States government already knew what Ripple did. Ripple and what's called XRP2, which is still around today. Ripple wasn't the one buying and selling. It was XRP2. Everybody misses that one. All these channels are so fucking shit for brain. Ripple wasn't even the one buying and selling the XRP and shit. It's XRP Fund 2. It's truly sad how low IQ these other channels are. All the influencers out there. Ripple didn't even do that shit at all. Last time they did that shit was 2013. Ripple paid a fine and all that shit and was all done. It was XRP Fund 2 that was doing it all for the past 10 years. Nobody ever knows that. Nobody, if you watch Crypto Hawk, you're the only one that knows that. But yeah, the meeting with the Federal Reserve today, it goes back with Ripple all the way to 2015. There's your evidence right there in your article. It's on ripple.com still. You can go check it out. Am I worried that the word Ripple or XRP didn't come up in the meeting today? What the fuck do you think? Look at the show I just made. Tell me if I'm worried. Next, Seals Q. Oh, shit. Here we go again. I'm telling you, this Seals Q thing, if you invested in that in a stock, you're going to be so fucking rich. I'm just letting you know. One guy told me today, you're not going to believe this. I'm not going to mention names. This guy told me today he just bought $50,000 worth of Seals Q. And I'm like, damn. He might have said 50,000. I don't know if I can find. I'm not going to tell you his name, but let me see. Give me a minute here. He might have said 50,000 of those. I'm like, that's like $300,000. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I could find out who it was. Oh, wait a second. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to tell you his name. But he said, I just bought $50,000 of Seals Q. We're in. I was like, oh my God. That's so awesome. This dude's going to be so fucking rich. I made about 6,000 swing trading Seals Q, but now I bought to hold long term. Oh my God. Tanker Yanker bought 6,000. He made $6,000 swing trading Seals Q. Oh my God, that's fucking awesome. Mark bought more today. Josh says only channel that's worth anything. So let's go look at Seals Q. All you guys are going to be super fucking rich off this. I'm telling you what, I see this crypto in less than a year being $500 a piece. That dude that bought $50,000 worth of Seals Q, oh shit. Man, son of a bitch. Let's read Seals Q. A company that focuses on developing and selling semiconductors, PKI, and post-quantum technology hardware and software. I was telling all you guys about Seals Q. Now, one other crypto influence. It's shocking, truly shocking. Today announced it has become a member of what? The MIT Media Lab. Gary Gensler. Oh, I'm telling you what, this Gary Gensler guy, he knew. Gary Gensler knows all kinds of shit. He just plays dumb. I'm just shocked. I really am. Seals Q is now hooking up with MIT. There's so many government agents working at these colleges and shit. All these college professors and shit, they're like really government agents undercover. The MIT lab, one of the world's most dynamic communities of researchers, innovators, and government agents. Through this membership, Seals Q will collaborate with Media Lab faculty, researchers, students, and government three-letter agencies to explore new ideas at the intersection of security, privacy, quantum resilience, and human-centered innovation. Everybody, I'm telling you, it's not too late if you want to buy stock in Seals Q. I know it's like around $6. This fucking shit's going to go like 500 to 1,000 in like a year. That's what I would guess. Don't buy it because I'm telling you. Buy it because you want to buy it. Because remember, I'm super high on cocaine and heroin right now. Oh, and this thing, you're like, oh, it's $6. Hey, if you got the money, this shit might go $2,000-$3,000 for one. Just letting you know. And for all of you, when I was telling you to buy Seals Q at like $1.80, there you go. This one's for you. Listening to Crypto Hulk, high as fuck. You were buying that shit at $1.80. I was telling you to do it, and you were buying it and buying it. It's always in the news. It's like I don't have to look for it. It just Seals Q hooks up with the MIT Media Lab. That's fucking massive. Like I'm telling you, it's a government and a college. Oh shit. Gary Gensler's there. We should all stop by and say, hey, Gary, thanks for holding down the crypto price for 4 years. Through this membership, Seals Q will collaborate with Media Lab faculty. Okay, read all that shit. As part of the laboratory's environment of experimentation and open inquiry, Seals Q will engage in research that examines emerging technologies. You guys, this is so big. Oh, wow. Not only for their technical potential, but also for their capacity to strengthen trust and advance the public good. They're getting, look, do you see what Seals Q is doing? I'm trying to show you this right now. This is important. Seals Q is getting itself into the institutions, the government agencies that work at these institutions to further dig deep and innovate with Seals Q. This is so fucking massive. We already know Seals Q's in with the defense industries. We already know Seals Q's selling to the government. Now do you see where it's taking root? It's like a big ass tree with roots that go 30, 40, 50 feet into the ground, 100 feet. This is massive what we're seeing here. Seals Q is integrating with a government college. This is massive. MIT is no fucking joke. All these government agents working there and stuff, man, all the secret stuff that they do, oh my God. It's not too late for Seals Q. The Media Lab brings together experts, oh shit, across disciplines. You see, it's integrating into everything. This is so massive right here. It's spanning artificial intelligence, design, bioengineering, materials, society, culture. You see how Seals Q is, Seals Q is branching off into this whole fucking country. It's not just a satellite crypto. They talk about everything. AI, bioengineering, materials, society, culture, on and on. This isn't just some microchip. This is going to be a part of the whole fucking world, okay? It's what it's showing right here. It's not my opinion. I'm just reading the article like you could read it also. Seals Q is going to address complex challenges that connect technology and humanity. Are you seeing this? It's this fucking redwood tree that's 1,000 years old with the roots that have just grown down. This is what they're doing right now. This is the future. This Seals Q shit I'm showing you right now. They're not just making a fucking microchip. This is building into the whole society, the fucking world, okay? That's what they're showing right here. It's not, Seals Q is just not showing up to MIT for the winter, just to hang out in Massachusetts and kick it with Gary and probably watch fucking midget porn and shit on the weekends. Through this collaboration, Seals Q aims to explore the future of digital trust Are you seeing this? It's not just a microchip. This is Seals Q is getting into the whole fucking world, everything, humanity, bioengineer. Like, this is fucking massive right here. Hoo-wee. They're talking about the evolving role of security. Listen to this, in human AI interaction. They're building the machine, the rise of the machines, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator, just saying, don't be afraid. This shit's really Skynet. It's fucking Skynet. Let you know. Over. Evolving role of security in human AI interaction. This is getting fucking scary. I'm just letting you know. The rise of the machines are coming. Arnold Schwarzenegger tried to tell us in the 80s. And new ways, next generation systems might balance resilience, transparency, and sustainability. Participation in the Media Lab's global community offers a unique opportunity to exchange perspectives, spark ideas, and imagine approaches that align secure technologies with human values. They are building the Seals Q into the fabric of the entire world. It's happening right here. Joining the MIT lab is an opportunity to engage in open exploration. They're exploring with one of the world's leading environments for interdisciplinary research. You know what interdisciplinary research is? This crypto is going to be integrated into everything. That's what that means. This crypto is going to be, this company, Seals Q, their stock is going to be worth so much fucking money, thousands. The media, listen to this. The Media Lab thrives when organizations from different sectors come together to think critically about the technology's role in society. Oh my God, different sectors come together. Look, it's getting integrated in the whole fucking world. I'm just showing you, okay? Next, Seals Q will probably be integrated into your fucking cookie dough mix, okay? That's how integrated this shit is. I'm going to end it with that Seals Q shit. This is getting out of hand. It's getting kind of hectic. Let me click out of that article. Let me check the comments real quick. We're going to finish up with hyperscale data. Hyperscale data. GP US. George Paul Union Sam. It's on the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange as LAES. That Seals Q. The hyperscale data is a GPUS one. So, man alive. Michael Brown, Seals Q squad. Thank you, Hulk. Yep. Hyperscale data is 36 cents. Buy the fuck out of that. I'm telling you. It's hyperscale data. Let's go over this right here. Hyperscale data, Bitcoin treasury. Let me copy and paste. I don't think I did a copy for you. Let me get that situated there. Right meow. Is somebody copying me? Some of you guys are still talking about that Sora. My Sora is up 3 million%, but I can't sell it. It's a fucking scam coin. That I own. All right, hyperscale data. Here we go. Data. Hyperscale data Bitcoin treasury climbs to $60 million. Oh, shit. Hyperscale data, New York Stock Exchanges, GPUS, George Paul Union Sam. Buy that shit right now at 36 cents. A year from now, the shit might be a couple $1,000. Reported its digital asset treasury. So In their treasury alone, they've got $60 million worth of Bitcoin. Oh, God. It represents about 66% of the company's market cap. The company said its subsidiary, Centium, held 150,000 Bitcoin, valued at roughly 16 million, using the Bitcoin to close 108,000. Okay, they're talking about some of these numbers here. Let's scroll down. I'm limited on time. Hyperscale data holds assets. It looks like that's repeating it. The business effect is direct exposure of corporate balance sheet to value Bitcoin price moves, funded by a mix of mined coins and pre-allocated cash. The company states it will use a disciplined dollar cost averaging approach and generally target investing at least 5% of allocated cash each week. With weekly public reporting every Tuesday, watchable items in the near term include the weekly holding reports, the actual weekly deployment rate versus the stated 5% guidance. And they want to progress towards holding $100 million of Bitcoin in their digital asset treasury, their DAT. They want to have $100 million worth of Bitcoin. And they're out of Las Vegas. I think I'm going to leave that article right there. Yes. Let me click out of that. Oh, wait a second. I got 4 minutes. One more article. Check. Okay, last article. I want you to see something here. Oh, man, it's coming. Don't let cheap crypto prices fool you, because this stuff can take off like a rocket. Now's the time. If you need some kind of crypto, take loans or whatever you got to do, man, because this shit's not going to be cheap forever. Right here, here's the article. Charles Schwab Investment Company. That everybody's getting ready. Look what's going on. Charles Schwab sees a what? 90% spike in crypto interest. Oh, shit. Charles Schwab plans a spot Bitcoin trading in 2026. That's amazing right here. Clients, oh my God, listen to this. Remember how they were saying, oh yeah, crypto's only going to be 1, 2, or 3% of all your holdings? Listen to this. Clients now holding about 20% of all U.S. crypto ETPs. Charles Schwab is seeing booming engagement from retail, that's us, in its crypto products. In an interview with CNBC, Chief Executive Officer Rick Wurster said that visits to Schwab's crypto platform have increased by 90% year over year. This is crazy, okay? Crazy talk. Signaling strong investor appetite for Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin futures. Schwab clients now hold roughly 20% of all crypto ETPs in the United States. Wurster emphasized that the company is responding to this demand by providing a wide array of crypto investment options and educational resources, combining digital assets with traditional client support through calls and branch offices. Oh, man, listen to this. Charles Schwab will offer spot Bitcoin trading in the first half of 2026. This has never happened before, everybody. Man, I'm just going to paraphrase this. Earlier this year, they announced plans to offer Bitcoin and Ethereum trading driven by client demand. But then again, you had Biden and shit, and everybody was afraid. And we had Gary Gensler in there, and everything was a big fucked up mess. Earlier this month, Morgan Stanley released a report telling clients to allocate a maximum between 2 and 4% of their portfolio to crypto, primarily Bitcoin, based on risk profiles. Okay, there you go. That's massive. Reston Preed. Thanks, Hulk. Great show. Let me check the comments here, and then we are done. Plume. What do you think in order? Plume, Seals Q, Hyperscale. I mean, Plume's cheap. These are questions a lot of times I just can't answer. I don't have a crystal ball to know which will be the best for you. And I mean, personally, I just have crypto. I got crypto, gold, property, some shit like that. I don't, let me see here. Yeah, it's a tough choice. So, you can buy Plume at Caleb Brown. Look below my channel. If you look below the channel, you'll see links. Click on the more. It says MORE. Click on that. You'll see gold coins down there, silver coins. You'll see Caleb Brown. You'll see the Crypto Hulk law firm. So go into Caleb Brown and buy your Plume right there. That'll be it. I got to go. I'm going to try to put together an AM show. So what you do is you don't need $500 for Caleb Brown. Gino doesn't know what he's talking about. So every Thursday, every other Thursday, Caleb Brown shows up. So today is Tuesday. So on Thursday's show, I'm going to call up Caleb Brown and see if they can come on the program. But what it is you can have your crypto. You open up an account, go to my link right there, sign up with Caleb Brown. It's free. Doesn't cost you $500. You could transfer cryptos to your Caleb Brown account. Now, when you want to trade on Caleb Brown, your trade has to be at $500 or more. So you could transfer whatever kind of crypto you want to Caleb Brown, all free. They use Fireblocks. That's the choice custody provider for the biggest banks in the world, Fireblocks. Caleb Brown offers you that for free. Fireblocks is institutional custody. Caleb Brown has it, and they're allowing you to have it and not charge you. What they ask is that transfer in whatever cryptos you want, but what they ask is every trade that you make has got to be worth $500 or more. Because you're dealing with Caleb Brown deals with institutions, and you and me are like little peons. Institutions come in, their minimum trades might be $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, and you're trying to buy like $20 worth of crypto. That shit ain't gonna work, man. So you got to have $500 at least, and move up to the big leagues. All right. I think that'll be a wrap, and I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow morning on YouTube here.